Hello, Unbreak Me here, and today we're going to be counting down the top 10 most beloved LEGO Technic sets of all time. I'll be using a combination of the ratings on Brickset, as well as my own observation of the general LEGO Technic community, which LEGO Technic sets they love, and all that good stuff. These sets are in no particular order. Without any further ado, let's begin. The LEGO Technic 8480 Space Shuttle is an absolutely legendary set which is really highly desired by many different LEGO Technic fans. This set actually came with a gearbox, which was incredibly cool. You could switch all the different functions, but it didn't actually come with just one motor. It came with two different electric 9-volt motors. One of the motors was sort of the standard 9-volt motor, and the other one was the very rare and highly desirable micro motor for LEGO Technic. And I really wish that they would make the micro motor, but for powered up. In my opinion, that would be just incredibly cool. A sealed LEGO Technic Space Shuttle on Bricklink goes for nearly $500, and with shipping and taxes, that's probably going to be more close to $600. But this LEGO Technic Space Shuttle is really legendary, and personally, I want one very much. If you're enjoying this video so far, then make sure to subscribe so that way you can learn all about LEGO Technic, which ones will be coming in the summer wave of 2021, and a lot more information about LEGO Technic. The next set I want to talk about is the LEGO Technic 8043 motorized excavator, which came out in 2010. This set was incredibly well received by the overall LEGO Technic community, simply because it was the first one to introduce a fully remotely controlled motorized gearbox. That was pretty insane because you actually had 4 motors controlling 6 different functions. The 3 main ones were connected to the driving rings, and the 4th one would just switch the different functions. This was pretty incredible, and it also used the insane mechanism in which you had 2 independent axles travel through this one turntable, the middle of the turntable, and essentially just have one solid axle, and as well as a combination of driving rings for the second axle. This is an incredibly genius mechanism, and in my opinion, LEGO Technic should definitely sort of bring this mechanism over to more modern LEGO Technic sets, the ones that we're getting in 2021 and above. This set really had everything. It had the authenticity, the looks, it had the functionality, and it had challenging building. It was quite challenging to build for a lot of LEGO Technic fans due to the mechanisms involved in this LEGO Technic set. But now let's talk about the next set. Next up, we have the LEGO Technic 8868 airtech claw rig, which came out in 1992. This set is incredibly nostalgic for many LEGO Technic fans who grew up in the 90s. And it was actually the first LEGO Technic set to implement the pneumatic system in a major capacity like this. Obviously, we did get first introduced to pneumatics in 1984, but this set was sort of groundbreaking for the time because it took pneumatics to a whole different level. You had an electric 9-volt motor which came with the set, which was just constantly pumping the airflow, and essentially could just use these switches to control all the different functions of the crane. This was an incredibly cool pneumatic set in LEGO Technic. You had so much playability with this set that this pneumatic set is actually on par with the modern LEGO Technic pneumatic sets, for example the Aurochs of 2015 or the Unimog U400 of 2011. A fully sealed airtech claw rig on Bricklink actually goes for $750. That is actually more close to $850 when you take into account the tax as well as the shipping. This set is just groundbreaking. The next set I want to talk about is the LEGO Technic 8466 4x4 offroader. It actually came with these clear fake piston engine pieces, which is really awesome, and it had the awesome openable doors. This set is just incredible, and it came out in 2001, and it had the really giant wheels, which also make it a really desired set. The next set, which is highly beloved by all LEGO Technic fans, is the 8880 racing car. For the time, this set actually looked pretty incredible. The shaping is really well done for the time, and it actually came with a 4-speed gearbox, along with this really interesting and unique LEGO piece, which allows really smooth changing of the speeds. This set was really well engineered for the time, and it used some insane building techniques. This is a highly desired LEGO set. I just want to collect a bunch of these classic LEGO Technic sets, and I want to have like a vintage collection of these sets, because they're incredibly cool. Next up, we have a more modern LEGO Technic set, which is the 8275 motorized bulldozer. In 2007, it retailed for only $150, and for that price, you could get so much functionality and play value out of this set. You did have 4 motors, 2 extra large motors, 2 medium motors, so you did have plenty of functionality, and it was actually the first set to introduce the power function system into LEGO Technic. It's a revolutionary set, not only for the play value that you got out of this set, but because it actually introduced the highly beloved LEGO power function system. And actually, in the summer wave of 2021, we're getting a $450 LEGO Technic motorized bulldozer set. And because I have the 2007 version, I cannot wait to just compare the two. It's gonna be epic. The following set we have is the LEGO Technic 42054 Class Xeron 5000 Tractor. This set is absolutely incredible because it actually had 3 different modes of steering. Traditional steering, which is just turning the front pair of wheels, and you also had dual axle steering, which is steering both the front pair and the back pair of wheels, but you also had crab steering, which is steering both the front and the back pair of wheels together, so that way it can go left or right diagonally, which was a pretty cool function of the LEGO Technic Class Xeron Tractor. This set is definitely one of the best ones we got from the modern era of LEGO Technic. LEGO Technic in 2021, 2022, and in the new decade overall should definitely bring back some of those functions we got in this tractor over to the new decade because, you know, this set was just revolutionary. Next, we have the LEGO Technic 8479 barcode multi-set, which actually featured this really awesome garbage truck, and it was just so much fun to play with. I definitely think that with the new powered-up system, we do need to get some sort of barcode scanner, so that way we can have the older functionality of the 8479 in the newer LEGO Technic sets. And another reason why this set is so highly desired is because it is a garbage truck. In 2018, with the Mack Anthem B model, we actually did get a garbage truck from LEGO Technic, but it was a B model. We do really need a main model garbage truck, and it could just be really simple, like a $150 set. You have a gearbox with a powered up medium motor, as well as a powered up battery box to control all the different functions. It's just gonna be super cool if we got a modern day LEGO Technic garbage truck as a main model as opposed to a B model. At number 2, I put the LEGO Technic Lamborghini Sign FKP 374115. This set is the third one of the supercar series. First we got the Porsche and then the Bugatti of 2018, and in 2020 we got the Lamborghini set. It actually came with a really complex and sophisticated 8-speed sequential transmission gearbox, and it works beautifully. It also does have the openable scissor doors, which is a really cool mechanism. The golden disc wheels here are also unique to the set, and actually the Bugatti of 2018 had the suspension sinking problem, but the Lamborghini set fixed that perfectly, and the suspension was absolutely great on this set, so this is definitely a highly desired LEGO Technic supercar. The set I put at number 1 for the most loved LEGO Technic sets, and I actually think that this one is the most loved one, even though the rest of the list, you know, is out of order. This is the LEGO Technic Bell Boeing V22 Osprey set number 42113. The set came with 1,636 pieces, it had a multi-directional gearbox, and this is based on a legendary aircraft, the Osprey, which is a vertical takeoff and landing airplane, so it can take off just like a helicopter, but then mid-air it can enter airplane mode, and so the aircraft will fly just like an airplane. This set had plenty of playability and it had amazing functions. But the main reason why the set is so highly desired by LEGO Technic fans, and it is so loved by many LEGO Technic fans, is because it's actually really rare and really hard to get, because even though the set was fully developed and a small quantity of these sets were shipped out to different stores, but it was cancelled on LEGO just a few weeks before release. So because it is cancelled, the set kind of got really famous, and it is one of the most famous modern LEGO Technic sets ever. And if you want to know the most overpriced LEGO Technic sets, then click on this video right over here. This is your Unbrick Me here, and I'll see you in the next one.